Good afternoon and welcome into Game 2 of this Day 2 triple header here in the LEC Baseball Tournament. Sebastian Pettit by your side for all three again today as the Huskies back in action. The #1 seed in the LEC Tournament and the #2 team in the nation taking on Eastern Connecticut, who dropped one last night to Rhode Island College to put them in this spot. Eastern in an elimination game will go to Nick Rascotti on the hill today for the Warriors. Coming into today, Rascotti is just his second start this season. 12 appearances for the normal reliever is now Olzak chops this one to second, fielded there, and the throw down by Luke Broadhurst is in time for the first out, and that'll bring up Hillier. But Rascotti worked in 23 innings this season, 24 strikeouts, 14 walks, and allowed average of 205 for the man out of Wallingford, Connecticut. Now this is Andrew Hillier, the third baseman for the Huskies. Hill batting .368 on the year, 20 extra base hits and 30 RBI as he takes ball one. As Hillier rips this one toward the parking lot. As a 1-1 count to Hillier. Rascotti's offering popped up. Still in the infield dirt, Alex Parkos, the senior underneath it. He makes the grab for out number 2. And that'll bring up Sam Troiano. First pitch here to Troiano is popped up. Now this is Broadhurst moving back, and he'll make the grab for a quick 1-2-3 top of the first inning. We'll be back as Marika, Broadhurst, and Malcolm will start the day for the Warriors. For the Huskies, who scored a 5-3 win over Castleton yesterday to move to 1-0 in the tournament, we'll use Gage Feeney to start this one. Feeney, one of 4 pitchers in the LEC to tally 6 wins. Only one with more is Ben Lambert for the Huskies with 8. I'm sure we'll see him as the weekend rolls on, but Feeney 6-1 coming in today, .371 ERA in his 9 appearances, 25 strikeouts, 19 walks, and an allowed average of .238 for the man out of Cutler, Maine, as the Washington Academy grad takes the hill. And we're pitching to Jason Coleman-Leiden, the Gorham native. It's going to be the third baseman, Marika, to get things started. 313 on the year in 24 games for Marika. 4 doubles, 22 RBIs, and he'll look to start things well here for Eastern. We'll have to win this game against the Huskies to stay alive in the tournament. 1-0. The 2-0 pitch. And that one fouled off. 2-1 for Marika. Feeney's 2-1. It will miss, and a 3-1 now to Owen Marika. Feeney deals in that one up high. He thought it may have been in there, but nevertheless a walk to Marika to start the day, and that's going to bring up Luke Broadhurst. Broadhurst appeared in 32 of the 39 games for the Warriors so far, a .327 average, and second on the team in extra base hits with 18. Here's a 1-0. And checked on it, and 1-1 the count now here. Good crowd forming here. The Thursday of finals week here at USM, as students seeking refuge from the busy week here. And a beautiful day 2 of this LEC tournament now. Feeney gets his sign and fires in a 1-1. Inside. And they're going to say that hit him. So 2 on and nobody out. And Huskies work to do here in the first. This is Matt Malcolm. And great numbers at the bat for the catcher for this Warriors team. 364, 21 extra base hits, 29 RBIs, both leading numbers for this Eastern team. A must-have out here for Feeney in the first as he fouls the first pitch back. Here's the 0-1. Big swing there. Nobody home as Malcolm goes behind 0-2. Feeney ready to deliver an 0-2. And that one just off the mark. Ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 from Feeney is going to get away. Still nobody out here. Feeney's 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Down on strike goes Matt Malcolm, and it's a first K of the day for Gage Feeney, and that's going to bring up the cleanup hitter, Will Coleman. Coleman among the league's best at the bat, 383, and a team leading 51 hits this season for Coleman, the DH out of Northford, Connecticut. First pitch from Feeney, in there for a called strike. Marika on second, Broadhurst on first here for the Warriors. 0-1 as Feeney Gets his sign and fires. This one grounded to short. Olzak has it off to second, and it's dropped. And the out at second is given as Dexter lost the ball out on the transition to first base. And, well, not the end of the world for the Huskies, but it's going to bring up Jack Rich, 2 out, runners on the corners. .312 on the year for the right fielder Rich. Started approximately half the games for the Warriors this year. 4 doubles, a home run, 15 RBI. There's now some of the UMass Boston players arriving here to take in the game before their nightcap tonight against Rhode Island College. First pitch from Feeney off the mark, 1-0. If Rich can get on, it's the first baseman Alex Parkos who awaits on deck as that pitch, a good one, strike one. And now the count even for Jack Rich. In there for a called strike on that inside corner, 1-2. Now Feeney. Gives it a nod and a 1-2. Swing, and that one chopped foul behind the third base side. Feeney's 1-2. Swing and a miss there, and down on strikes goes Jack Rich to retire the side. So a shaky start for Feeney, but he shakes it off and gets 2 big strikeouts to finish off the first inning. Top 2 on the way, Dexter, Warren, Quintal.
I just wanted to get good grades and to do well. But it also made me realize that I have a lot of career goals.
You're there to get a full college experience, not only participate in your sport, but participate in things outside of that. And it's all about growing as a person.
My coaches have helped me with figuring out who I really am. Their lives are dedicated for us to succeed.
Back here for the top of the second inning, where Scotty out to work against Jake Dexter of the Huskies. The first pitch to Dex is going to be popped up behind the press box, or on the press box rather. Hello there, as 0-1 goes the count. 383 for Dexter this season. 13 extra base hits, 32 RBIs for the Mesalonsky man is now in 0-1. He'll let that one down low. Ball and a strike now. One. As this one grounded to third, in and out of the glove of Marika. He's going to get a throw down, and it's going to be in time to Parkos for out number 1. From one senior to another, it's Devin Warren, the Husky center fielder. 352 on the year for Warren, 24 extra base hits, and 40 RBI. That one will miss, 1-0. That one into the dirt. 2 balls, no strikes to Warren. That one hops out of the glove of the catcher, Matt Malcolm. 3-0 now to Warren. Riscotti behind the count gets his sign and fires a 3-0 to Warren. And he'll put it in there for a called strike. It's Quintal, the Huskies' RBI leader, on deck here with 1 out in the second. A 3-1 to Warren. It's chopped toward third. And grabbed foul just at the end. Matter of inches there, and the count runs full for Devin Warren. Three-two. And a free base for Devin Warren.
Now batting number 7, Zach Quintal.
That's going to bring up Quintal, Husky senior right fielder. 356 for Zach this year. In regular season conference games, hit almost 450. Big swing there. Could tell what he wanted, 0-1. Throw back down to first as Warren back in time. Warren, one of the quicker guys. 13 of 14 on the base path this year. Not afraid to take a bag from you. As here's an 0-1. That one drops in there. A nice pitch from Riscotti, 0-2. Nothing in 2. As this one chopped towards second, fielded well, could be 2 off to second. The throw down to first is in time, and the side is retired. Quintal grounds into a double play, and that will do it for the top of the second inning, as Alex Parkos will lead off in the bottom for Eastern. Bottom of the second inning here in Gorham. Alex Parkos will get it started, the senior first baseman for this Eastern Connecticut team. Looking out into the field for the Huskies. Business as usual lineup from head coach Ed Flaherty. It's going to be Andrew Hillier at third, Olzak at short, Jake Dexter over at second, and Jack Sylvia at first. Kalmalainen catching in this one for the Huskies behind the plate. Feeney on the hill. Going into the outfield, it's Sam Troiano at left, Devin Warren at center, and Zach Quintal in right. The 0-1 is upstairs. 1-1 count here. Strike called there. 1-2 to Parkos. The 1-2. That one outside. 2-2 now for Parkos. Swing, and this one grounded down the third base line toward the Husky dugout, which is the away dugout for this game. 2-2. And that one missing upstairs. Full count for Alex Parkos. This one grounded down the third base line. Going to be fair. Hillier diving, couldn't get to it. Troiano over backhands it, and the throw down to second won't be in time. It's a double for Alex Parkos on the left field line. And that'll put EastCon in scoring position with nobody out for John Masagno.
Now batting number 13, John Masagno.
First pitch to Masagno is chomped toward short. Olzak having some trouble. He's going to hold up the throw, and it's runners on the corners and nobody out here for Eastern.
Now batting number 5, Jack Lefebvre.
And now it's the center fielder, Jake Lefebvre. For the center fielder Lefebvre this season, 293, 16 RBIs for Lefebvre, 3 extra base hits. Has started 20 of the 39 games for Eastern, appeared in almost all of them as this one's popped up. In foul territory, Hillier going over still, and he makes the grab for out number 1. Now in the 9 spot, Dale Keller. For the Warriors, 9-hitter this season. Keller, 263 and 4 doubles as he looks at strike 1. Feeney's 0-1 is on the inside corner. 0-2 now to Keller. Feeney gets his sign and delivers an 0-2. In there for a called strike, and Keller sent back to the dugout. Number 3 on the day for Gage Feeney, and that takes us to the top of the order, and Owen Marika.
Batting number 14, Owen Marika.
A walk in his first at-bat. As he check swings there, they're going to ask first base. Yeah, he did, and that's 0-1. Now Komalainen, quick chat here with his infield, and now he'll get back into his area. 0-1. The pitch. Swing and a miss there, and behind 0-2 goes Marika. The 0-2 from Feeney. Swing, this grounded toward third. Hillier has it. The throw down is a bit high, but Jack Sylvia grabs it, and the Huskies out of a little bit of a jam in this bottom of the second inning. East Con leaves 2 on. It's still scoreless as we go to the third. It's the first baseman, Jack Sylvia, getting it started for the Huskies at the bat here in the top of the third. Still lots to do here today, as after this one, Rhode Island College and Boston, both day one winners, will battle in the nightcap. That's going to skip out of the glove of the catcher, Matt Malcolm, behind for ball 1 to Jack Sylvia. Weather looking not very good for tomorrow. We'll see what the plan is as we get closer and closer, but still a lot of tournament left as strike 1 from Riscotti there to Jack Sylvia. Sylvia's first full season as a starter over at first. The lefty hitting .313 as that one skips away from Malcolm as well. 2-1. 3-1 now as Riscotti's offering off the mark. As this one hit high into the shallow outfield. Now the center fielder, Lefebvre, running after it and will grab it for the first out. This is Tanner LeBurge DHing today. Just 5 at-bats on the year for LeBurge. Has the one hit. Was a single. And now he'll step in here with 1 out in the third. For Eastern Connecticut in the field, pretty much all people we have seen both yesterday and throughout the season. In the outfield from left to right, John Masagno, Lefebvre at center, and Jack Rich in right. At third base is Owen Marika, Dale Keller, at short, Luke Broadhurst at second, and Alex Parkos at first. Matt Malcolm behind the plate here. And it's Riscotti on the mound delivering an 0-2. Curveball miss, 1-2. One, two from Riscotti. Inside, LeBurge wise to lay off as ball 2 through. The 2-2. LeBurge chops that one foul. Two from Riscotti. Swing and a miss, and LeBurge down on strikes.
Now batting number 9, Jason Kumalainen.
First strikeout of the day for Riscotti, and now the catcher, Jason Kumalainen, will stand in. Sophomore out of Gorham, Maine, right down the road from USM is this one outside. 1-0 to Kumalainen. Chop foul toward the parking lot, and it's 1-1 now. Kumalainen 255, 4 extra base hits, a half dozen RBIs. The catcher standing in here. Riscotti's 1-1 is on the way. That one misses. 2-1. This one chopped into right. Moving over is Jack Rich, and he'll make the grab to end the top of the 3rd inning. Nothing on offense yet for either side. We'll go to the bottom half, Eastern to bat. Feeney out to work the bottom of the 3rd. First pitch is going to be low for ball 1 to Luke Broadhurst. 1-1. Now a ball and 2 strikes. This one chopped foul out of play on the first base side, and it will land 1-2.
Or maybe just a way to point it. I mean, it's not like you really need one to be aimed out in that direction.
2-2 now. Feeney gets his sign, gives it 2-2. This one popped up, foul territory on the first base side. Running it down is Sylvia, and it'll drift into the bullpen. Two balls, 2 strikes. The pitch from Feeney. Swing, and that one chopped back foul. Got a piece of it, did Broadhurst.
From Western Connecticut men's lacrosse, who has a freshman who, if you just look at the numbers, maybe should have been rookie of the year because a whole bunch of goals and points. But he did it against not very good schools.
And that one in the inside corner. And another strikeout for Gage Feeney, his 4th of the day. Matt Malcolm will step in now, the catcher.
Now batting number 15, Matt Malcolm.
Well, that's our job in life, to make everyone happy.
Skip for the West, just give everybody a trophy at the end.
No problem with that. I mean, I'm okay, you're okay.
I mean, hey, if you guys come up with enough juice money, I mean, we can give everyone a trophy. That's fine.
Big swing and a miss there from Malcolm, 0-1.
We'll lose money anything.
Feeney's 0-1 is chopped foul. Oh, 2. Upstairs on Malcolm. There's now a 1-2 from Feeney. He's outside. Two is that one low. Good battle here between Malcolm and Feeney as he's ready to deliver the payoff pitch. And it will be a walk issued to Matt Malcolm with 1 out here in the 3rd.
Now batting number 16, William Coleman.
First pitch, chop toward 3rd, and Hillier has it. The throw down to 2nd. This is something. Is now the throw down to 1st is going to be into the dugout. Okay. So it was lined toward Hillier, who we thought had made the grab, but fell out of his glove. He threw down to 2nd, got the lead runner, and the throw down to 1st goes into the EastCon dugout. So it'll be 2 outs and a runner on 2nd, which is who just hit the ball, which will be Will Coleman. Now Flaherty is going to come out here and have a conversation with the umpire on the infield grass, and
It was like when he hit the ground, it popped out. Slightly.
so 2 outs and a runner on 2nd.
Now batting number 6,
Strike one to Rich.
The runners, the fielders, either the umpires maybe didn't know. Me. I didn't know. You didn't know.
0-1. As this one hit into left center, it's going to get down, and that will score the opening run of the game. Around third comes Will Coleman, and Eastern Connecticut takes a 1-0 lead in a winner-go-home game against the Huskies. So Eastern still without a hit on the board, or rather the Huskies. And it's 2 hits and 1 run for
Alex, Marcos.
the Warriors as Alex Parkos stands in. Feeney checks the runner. First pitch to Parkos is outside. This one hit hard, fouled on the third base side. Eastern's third base coach ducking out of the way. This one hit high into left field. Going back is Troiano, and still, and falling against the wall, makes the grab, and that probably didn't feel great, but it got the job done. And the Huskies out of the bottom of the third. 1 run scored for Eastern. They take a 1-0 lead to the fourth. Top of the order, and Andrew Olzak will get this fourth inning started. First pitch to Olzak is a strike. .360 on the year for Olzak coming into today. Now an 0-1 from Rascotti is low. Ball on a strike, and that one will miss. 1-2. Three and one now to Olzak. That one in there for a called strike. 3-2 now, a full count for Olzak. The 3-2. Swing, this one grounded toward first base. Backhand by Parkos, who underhands to Rascotti, didn't get there in time. Olzak is in there safely. And the Huskies have a runner on with nobody out. A first hit of the day for the Huskies goes to Andrew Olzak. who legs out the infield single to set up Andrew Hillier. Huskies have seldom fallen behind here at Ed Flaherty Field this season. 14-0 in the Fortresses. Now some conversations going on here on the first base side. We'll see if anything changes.
Now batting for the Huskies, number 12, Andrew Hillier.
So Hillier popped up to Parkos at first earlier. But 57 hits for Hill this season, third on the team. That one gets in on him, it's 1-0. Rascati ready to deal. Nods and fires a 1-0. And that one on the inside corner, ball and a strike. Throw down to first, and Parkos gloves it, the tag too late. One, this one grounded to short, could be two. Fielded by Keller. The throw down is way up and into the dugout. So the lead runner, Olzak, is out at second, but Hillier will move. And now it's a runner in scoring position for Jake Dexter.
Now batting number 15, Sam Troiano.
First pitch to Troiano. 1-0. Troiano coming into the tournament third in home runs in the conference with 8. As he chops that one to the backstop, 1-1. Ball and a strike here. For Scotty, ready to rock. Big swing and a miss there from Troiano. Couldn't come up with it. It's 1-2. Hillier 4 or 5 steps off the bag at second. As Rascati checks him. And it's a 1-2. And in there for a called strike 3. Troiano down looking.
Now batting number 13, Jake Dexter.
Now the Husky home support getting loud here as the 4-hitter Jake Dexter in here with 2 outs and a runner on second. Huskies 2-out hitting has helped him all year long, and now Dex wants a quick timeout. And a time called here as they'll get together on the mound, talk this one over. Dexter, a tough out as always, 2 outs and a runner on second. Eastern has talked it over and are ready to face Dexter here. 2 outs in the top of the 4th inning. This one chopped towards short. Keller has it, the throw down. And out of the 4th inning go the Eastern Connecticut Warriors. They hold a 1-0 lead as they'll go to bat in the bottom. Masagno to get things going here at the bat in the bottom of this 4th inning. In there for a called strike. 1-2 now to Masagno as Feeney looking good here. He's given up 1 run on 2 hits as he delivers a 1-2. This one skied up. Shallow outfield is now Troiano after it. He makes the grab. Now it's Lefebvre. And down on strikes there goes Lefebvre as Feeney keeps it rolling.
Now that's number 23, Dale Keller. Brandon might have been using it. I haven't been. I don't even have my wife out.
Check swing there, strike 1 to Dale Keller. That's in there for a call and strike. Nice pitch from Feeney. He's ahead 0-2 on Keller. Feeney finds what he's looking for. It's an 0-2. This one ripped down the right field line. Gonna be foul as Quintal running it down, but it's into the bullpen. Feeney's 0-2 on the way. Swing and a miss there, and another strikeout for Gage Feeney. He's rolling so far today. We've played 4. Huskies will look to put some runs on the board. They trail 1-0.
Being a part of the different activities and organizations that I've been a part of, I'm actually able to see myself where I'm like, hey, I actually can make a change. I'm one person that can make a difference.
Division III has helped me to develop teamwork skills, critical thinking skills, time management skills.
It's not just about basketball, or it's not just about school. It's about developing yourself as a person altogether.
Devin Warren will get it going for the Huskies now. The center fielder walking in his first at-bat. That one upstairs for Scotty's first pitch off the mark. 1-0 to Warren. Warren grounds this to third. Fielded well by Marika. The throw down to Parkos is in time for out number 1. Now Quintal. Strike 1 to Q. He'll lay off that one as it's outside. 1-1 now. One gets inside as Quintal slides out. It's 2-1. Quintal slices this one out to right. Running it down is Rich, and it's just a few steps out of his range. Count moves to 2-2. Jack Sylvia in the on-deck circle behind him. Two. That one off the mark. Count running full for Quintal. Three-two. Outside, Quintal walks. So he'll put himself on the base path here with one out. Now it's Sylvia's turn, the first baseman out of Glastonbury, Connecticut. Just a stone's throw or two up the road from Willimantic, where this Eastern team resides. Is that one low for ball one?
We'll gauge this game to see if we need him. We'll put him on to start the third game for sure. But we'll see if it starts to get dark here. We'll put him on. Don't think we need him yet.
The 1-0 to Sylvia. He'll leave it, and it's in there for a called strike. For Scotty, delivers a 1-1. He'll go down to first as Quintal back. One. And that's inside. Sylvia stepping away. Two-one. In there for a called strike. Sylvia looks at that for 2 balls and 2 strikes. Tanner LeBurge DHing today, and he waits on deck. Two-two to Sylvia. That's inside as well. Another full count here for the Huskies in the top of the 5th. Quintal worked a walk out of his, and now it's up to Sylvia here to try and get something for the Huskies, trailing by a run. The 3-2. And Sylvia, patience a virtue for the senior. He'll draw a walk, and now runners on first and second and 1 out for LeBurge.
Batting number 19, Tanner LeBurge.
Nice first pitch from Riscotti as that one finds its way into the zone. 0-1. This one hit hard by LeBurge out into center. Time for Lefebvre to get under it. And that'll be the second out in the inning. Now, Comaline and the catcher for the Huskies to step in with 2 outs. First pitch. He lays off, but it's in there for a called strike. The 0-1 from Riscotti. Komalainen lays off, and it misses.
It basically is the extra money that it gets a 15-inch screen versus 13-inch screen while also bumping up the hard content. Is basically that's all I was looking at.
And that one got a piece of Komalainen, and an all expenses paid trip to first base will load it up for Andrew Olzak. First pitch on the way to Olzak, and it'll miss 1-0. The 1-0 inside on Olzak, and he's now ahead. 2 balls, no strikes. This one grounded slowly to short, fielded the throw down to second, is in time, and the Huskies will leave him loaded in the 5th. Nothing yet on offense for the Huskies. The lone hit is all, as Eastern takes a 1-0 lead to the bat in the 5th. Top of the order, and Owen Marika here for Eastern Connecticut State University. They lead the Huskies 1-0 in a winner-go-home game here at Ed Flaherty Field. This one chopped foul, and it's going to drop on top of the dugout where Eastern are here in this game 2, 1-1. Feeney's 1-1 to Marika. Swing, this one grounded toward third. Good fielding job there by Hillier on the hop, and he'll send it over to Sylvia for the first out.
Now batting number 20, Luke Broadhurst.
The second baseman Broadhurst with one out. This one hit hard out into left. That's going to be all but a memory as that one off the light pole in left. And Eastern Connecticut will jump out ahead 2-0. An absolute bomb from Broadhurst, number 5 on the year for him, and Eastern doubles their advantage. Well, this is Matt Malcolm. One. This one grounded towards second. Dexter has it. The throw down. Out number 2 secured for the Huskies. First pitch from Feeney to Coleman. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Ball and a strike now to the DH, Will Coleman. Coleman lays off as it's up high. 2-1 now. This one ripped out to left. Troiano, 2 steps to his right, will do it for the bottom of the 5th inning, but not before Luke Broadhurst sends one out over the fence and left and doubles the East Con lead. It's 2-0 as we go to the 6th inning. We've hit the top of the 6th inning. It's going to be Andrew Hillier to get things started. Huskies just 1 hit so far, yet to score a run as that one inside 1-0. 1-0. This one grounded to short, couple hops. Keller has it. The throw is in time as Parkos makes the grab for out number 1. Strike there, 0-1. This one grounded to short as well. Another play for Keller. Another throw down to Parkos is made.
Now batting number 13, Jake Dexter.
Oh, and 1 to Jake Dexter. That one drops into the dirt, 1-1.
Mm.
1-1 as that gets away, and to the backstop, 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a miss there from Dexter, 2-2. The 2-2, and that's low, and the count runs full. Three and two now. Riscotti deals to Dexter, and this one grounded up the middle. Wow, Riscotti, the hot glove and the flip over to first, and Dex unlucky there to say the least, as we finished 6.5, or 5.5 rather, as we'll go to the bottom of the 6th. Eastern batting with a 2-0 lead. Bottom of the 6th, and Jack Rich in here is still waiting for Warren to take center field.
She truly is one of the special ones, isn't she?
She's pretty great. Something. That's the word to define her. I like her. I'm just kidding.
First pitch from Feeney in there for a called strike. Here on Jack Rich. Down the third base line, foul. Yeah. 0-2 from Feeney. This one hit hard toward first. Sylvia has it, and he'll step on the bag himself for out number 1. Good work there by the Husky first baseman to keep a hot shot in front of him, and now it's Alex Parkos, the first baseman. First pitch is hit into right. Quintal moving over. Few steps necessary, but he makes the grab for out number 2.
Now batting number 13, John Masagno.
Here's Masagno. That one gets away. (1-0) from Feeney. This one grounded softly. Feeney has it, and he'll underhand to Sylvia for the final out of the 6th inning. Huskies will go to bat in the 7th. They're going to have to find it somewhere. They trail 2-0.
College has given me the flexibility to pursue my passions and my interests, and I've recreated my identity for myself aside from just being an athlete.
My greatest personal discovery has been that I am capable of doing things that I didn't know I was capable of doing.
To be able to study what I wanted to and continue to play the sport I love, all of those things came together very nicely in one package in Division III.
The top of the 7th inning here, as the Huskies limited to just 1 hit so far, as Riscotti having it his way so far. This one ripped toward third, fielded well by Marika. The throw is in time. And now Quintal with 1 out. First pitch to Quintal. Nothing in 1 is Riscotti ready to deliver. That one gets away, ball and a strike. One in there for a called strike. Quintal looks at it. One warming in the pen for the Warriors. Nobody yet down for the Huskies. Quintal looks at that one as it rolls away, 2-2. The 2-2 from Riscotti, swung on and grounded down the third baseline foul. And we'll do it again at 2-2. Into the dirt. Sylvia awaits on deck here. A full count with one out to Zach Quintal. The pitch. Swung on and fouled, and we'll do it again as that one down the third baseline and out of play, 3-2. Swung on, and this one down the third baseline. Fair ball. Zach Quintal heading around first. He's going to head for second base. Looks like it's going to be a double for Zach Quintal with one out. And the Huskies in business here. It's a runner on second and one out as Jack Sylvia steps up to the plate.
Now batting number 21, Jack Sylvia.
Now time called here as Riscotti will talk it over with Matt Malcolm. One out, runner on second for Jack Sylvia. Now coming to talk it over and perhaps an exit for Riscotti on the way. Well, you can't risk anything after you've lost one. And that might be the train of thinking here for this Eastern coaching staff. There's a man in the pen for the Warriors. Debating yes or no. I think still are the Warriors. As that will be it. Riscotti's day is done. We'll step aside as a two-hit shutout for Riscotti through his 7 1/3 inning of work. New pitcher for the Warriors. And we'll be back to talk about him here in just a minute. Huskies trailing 2-0. Well, Riscotti's day is done. A phenomenal outing from not a guy you see start a lot of games for the Warriors. And now the ball is in the hands of number 18, Cole Ogorzalik. His 20th appearance of the season, a 1.99 ERA, 31 and 2/3 innings, 21 strikeouts, 4 walks, and a 230 allowed average. A guy that Eastern count upon a lot as this one into right. Quintal around third, and the Huskies are on the board. It's an RBI single for Jack Sylvia, and the crowd loving that. 2-1 now. So that run will go to Riscotti. And it's 1 out and a runner on first. And it looks like a pinch hitter on the horizon now. Kip Richard will go to hit, as LeBurge, his game looks to be possibly finished, at least at the bat for now, as Kip in with 1 out so far on the year for Kipper. 254, 3 doubles, 10 RBI for the man out of Kennebuck. First pitch to Kip is fouled off toward the softball stadium area, 0-1. Kip makes contact, but foul as well. 0-2 to Richard. Komalainen on deck for the Huskies. Ogorzalik now nods, has the pitch he wants, checks Sylvia's whereabouts, and fires an 0-2. Fouled off again by Kip. The 0-2, swing and a miss. And a first strikeout of the day for Cole Ogorzalik. 2 outs now as Komalainen steps up for the Huskies.
Now batting number 9, Jason Komalainen.
First pitch to Komalainen. He'll look at it for strike 1 on that outside corner. One and one now to Komalainen. If he can do something here and keep this inning going, it's Andrew Olzak in the top of the Husky order. One as this one grounded toward short. Fielded, and the throw down to second will retire the side, but not before the Huskies half the deficit on an RBI single from Jack Sylvia. 7th inning stretch here in Gorham. It's 2-1 Eastern Connecticut, set for another great finish in this LEC tournament. Bottom 7 now is Feeney still out to work. Has only given up 3 hits and 2 runs so far. And has a myriad of strikeouts to go with it. This one hit out to center, and not much there for Warren to do besides make the grab. 1 out. Feeney 6 Ks, 2 walks. As pretty much any other day of the year, he'd be in line for a win. Now, with 1 out, a first pitch strike there to 23. That's Dale Keller. Nothing in 2. Another good pitch there by Feeney. Gets his sign, delivers an 0-2. Swing, this one grounded up the middle, and Feeney tried to get a piece of it with his glove, and a 1-out single for the 9-hitter Dave Keller, and it's going to bring up Owen Marika.
Now batting number 14, Owen Marika.
Back down to first, and we'll see what Keller's up to. Back to the bag he goes. And now it's Marika. Nothing in 1 there. Oh, 1. This one down the third base line, fair ball. Troiano running after it, and now down to third. The throw coming in, and Hillier has it in safely at second and third with 1 out or Eastcon. And that's going to be it for Feeney, as now bases loaded and 1 out. And it's going to be time to see Henry Curran. Well, Curran will try to find a way out of the inning, as now Feeney's day is done. 5 hits surrendered, 2 runs, and 6 strikeouts for the junior. Not a bad performance by any means. Eastcon just doing it very by the book today. Curran out to try to change things up here with 1 out in the 7th. Bases loaded and one out for the catcher, Matt Malcolm. And now it's time for Henry Curran. 22 appearances this season, a 1.54 ERA, 42 strikeouts, 18 walks, and a 162 allowed average. Just one foul down the right field side. Nobody over there to get it as it's into the bullpen. Count moves to 0-1 for the catcher, Matt Malcolm. Oh, 1. This one grounded to short. Olzak has it. Down to second. Down to first. Oh, it's through the glove of Sylvia. Into the dugout as well. And it looks like 2 runs across the plate for the Warriors. Still waiting for it to hit the board, but a really big moment there as the Huskies go from out of the inning to 2 runs deeper in trouble. Now 2 outs. First pitch, a strike there to Will Coleman. Now that one away, 1-1. The 1-1 is inside. Komalainen done well to go in and get it. 2-1 now. This one hit high out into right. Quintal moving over. And he makes the grab to retire the side, but not before a big moment in this one. Pair of runs for Eastern Connecticut in the bottom of the 7th. They'll take a 4-1 lead into the 8th. So Olzak will kick off the top of the 8th inning as Alex White takes center field and Ryan Hood will take right. 2 guys we saw last night in the outfield for the Warriors. And now it's the top of the order and Andrew Olzak for this 8th inning. Out again to work here the 8th is going to be Ogre Zalek. That one misses 2-0. The 2-0. And Olzak looks at strike 1. 2-1. Upstairs, 3-1 now to Olzak. Upstairs, and Olzak walks to kick off the top of the 8th.
Now batting number 12, Andrew Hillier.
It's in there for a called strike 0-1. Now this one into the gap and into right. It's a single for Andrew Hillier, and it's 2 on and nobody out for Sam Troiano.
Now batting number 15, Sam Troiano.
First and second, nobody out for Troiano. 341 in the year, 9 doubles, a triple, and 8 home runs, leading this Huskies team. One of 6 Huskies with 30 RBI or more. This one popped up. Dexter up behind him. Now the 0-1. Grounded down the third base line. Stepped on the bag. The throw down to first is going to be in time, apparently, as a double play. The call looked like he had gotten in there. And Troiano down.
Now batting number 13, Jake Dexter.
Now Dexter with 2 outs, a runner on second. A big spot for the senior here. He'll look at it. It's away, 1-0. In there for a called strike, 1-1 to Dexter. A good pitch there from Ogre Zalik. The 1-1. Chop foul toward the parking lot. One and 2 here to Jake Dexter. Ogre Zalik gets his sign and fires a 1-2 pitch. Swing, and this one grounded up the middle. And underhanded to first for the third out. Huskies can't come up with anything in the 8th. And now Eastcom will go to bat with a 3-run lead. It's 4-1 Warriors. Ryan Hood, the right fielder, will start off this bottom of the 8th inning. Curran out to work for the Huskies as this one chopped into shallow right. Running it down is Quintal, who slides in and makes the grab for out number 1. Smooth as silk there from the Huskies senior right fielder. And now it's the first baseman, Parkos. Swing and a miss there from Parkos. Good first pitch from Henry Curran. 0-1. This one swung on and chopped into right. Quintal has it. Oh, they might throw it down to first on this one. And it's a bit late. But no shame in trying, as now this will bring up Masagno.
Now batting number 13, John Masagno.
This one ripped toward short. Olzak to second, to first, and safe is Masagno. Lead runner is got, and it's 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th for Lefebvre.
Now batting number 9, Alexander White.
White will take strike 1, looking. And now the 0-1. Ripped foul back behind. And an 0-2 count here. Up the middle, and it's going to be a base hit. So a 2-out single for Lefebvre. And now Dale Keller, the 9-hitter, will stand in with 2 outs and 2 on.
Batting number 23, Dale Keller.
Keller shows bunt, pulls it back. Here. Curran deals, it's chopped back foul. And a ball and a strike now. The 1-1. Upstairs and 2-1 now for the shortstop Keller. Two. Curran gets his sign and fires, and it's inside. Off the bag goes Curran, nobody there at second. This one sliced out to right. Quintal moving back and makes the grab. That'll do it for the bottom of the 8th. Huskies need 3 in the top of the 9th. Huskies trailing 4-1 as we hit the top of the ninth. Last chance for them to get back at Eastern here in this double elimination tournament. One there is Zalek out still. That one's going to miss, 2-1. Ripped foul by Warren, and now 2-2. This one chopped to short, fielded by Keller. The throw down is in time.
Now batting number 7, Zach Swintal.
Oh, and 1 here for Zach Quintal. Strike there on the outside corner for Zach Quintal. And down on strikes for out number 2 goes Quintal, and last licks here for the Huskies.
First baseman number 21, Jack Sylvia.
This one chopped back by Sylvia, 1-1 now. Kip Richard on deck here. Swing and a miss, 1-2 now to Sylvia. This one grounded to short. Keller has it. The throw down is in time, and Eastern Connecticut, in a winner-go-home situation, has beaten the Huskies 4-1. A bit of an unexpected outcome here, as that will finish up game 2. And now the Huskies will have it all to do from here on out. They fall 4-1. We'll see who they play tomorrow and what this means for the conference tournament. But a big win for Eastern as they stay alive. Final score 4-1. We'll be back in about an hour's time as Rhode Island College takes on UMass Boston.